Whether Okpa Nsukka, Okpa Enugu, Okpa 9th, Okpa, all kinds of Okpa. This is how to generally make Okpa. Welcome to Julie Kitchens. Here I teach how to make different dishes. So today I'm making Okpa. So I started by putting water into my pot. While making Okpa, you have to put enough water because it is from the water that you use to turn the Okpa. While making Okpa, you turn with warm water, not with cold water. So after adding enough water, I have to proceed to turn the Okpa. I have to put it inside bowl and then put palm oil. Okpa actually need palm oil. It consumes enough palm oil. And using a good palm oil with a good taste will actually make your okpa to taste so good. So after adding oil, I have to add water and start turning. You cannot add the whole water at once. While making okpa, you have to be adding water small small. When you add water, you turn it. While turning okpa, you have to turn very well so that you will not see thick balls, because if you don't turn it very well you see thick balls and you may not like the outcome. So better turn very well. You don't need to messy for it. Continue turning and turning until you get to the right result. So at this point I've turned to this level and I added oziza. Oziza is one of the key ingredients for okpa. Very important. It give it a good taste. Then after that I have to add fresh pepper. Okpa is better cooked with fresh pepper. Fresh pepper also has good taste. It adds to it even nice looking than using dried pepper or even Cameroon pepper. So I have to add salt. As I noticed the salt is not enough, I have to get another one and add. While cooking okpa, as you are turning, you should be checking it to know the amount of salt that will be okay. Once you notice that salt is not okay, you add more. If you notice that water is not okay, you add more. So as I am turning, I am checking the amount of water, because one thing with okpa is that if you put too much water, it will be watery on top and you won't like it. So you have to be very conscious of the water you're adding. So like this now I'm doing my hand. Some of them are rushing inside the bowl while some remain at the back of my hands. Is how some people used to know, especially beginners, that they have added the amount of water needed and therefore they don't need to add more. But those who are good at cooking okpa, they don't even need all this process. Once they add the amount of water needed, they already know. So even without turning your hand like this, you can just use your eye and know when you add the amount of water. For instance, now this one I am cooking, this amount of water is enough. So after that, I have to proceed to double my ladle. I have to double the ladle to prevent the ladle from tearing, because last time I cooked moi moi omo, all the whole moi moi I cooked, all of them tore and entered into my pot from the bottom of the ladle. So if you are in Niger, especially Niger here, hey, double your ladle just to be in a safer side. So after that, I then proceed to put the okpa inside nylon to tie the okpa. I have to put it then. Why making okpa and tying okpa? Okpa is something that the amount that you put inside leather, the amount that you tie inside leather determines the time that it will be done. For instance now, this particular one, I put much inside the leather. Because of this, I have to cook this okpa for at least up to 40 minutes. But assuming you are using just a milk cup to measure your own, you can just cook it for just 30 minutes. But if it is more than a milk cup, just cook it for 40 minutes. The more the amount of okpa inside leather, the longer you cook. And also, very important, while cooking okpa, you cook okpa in a very high heat. Okpa don't need a low heat at all, so that it will be done and it will come out nice. So after tying all of them, I put them inside a bowl. The reason I put all of them inside a bowl is that while making okpa, if you are tying and putting inside the pot direct, the first one that you put will be done before the other. So it is better you just put all of them inside a bowl and then carry all of them at once and transfer them into the pot. Before transferring them into the pot, you should check to know and be sure that the water have boiled up to 100-degree centigrade. This will make the okpa to come out nice as well. Then when you confirm, then you start putting it into the pot. So I have to put everything into the pot, and you also need enough water, because if you don't add enough water it might get burnt. So I have to cover the pot and cook for 40 minutes. After 40 minutes I came back to check the okpa. So as I check it, I have to bring out one to check if it is done, then remove the rest, and then cut it to check again. And at this point, the okpa is done and now ready to be consumed. You can bring your pap and do the needful.